Yo, what's good, everybody? TJ Man 43 Gaming here, back with another podcast. Sports talk and everything in between. I got my host here. Well, I'm the host and my co-host, Double M. And we here to try to decipher what I actually just watched. They said it was a Super Bowl, but I don't know. It seemed like a juvie game. The middle school football game. Yeah, it was something of that nature. Because this worst Super Bowl of all time. And I put it at 51 out of the 51.
That's
Super Bowls.
crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's one of the best Super Bowls ever. You were saying in the first half, I'm watching one of the worst Super Bowls ever. And then when the game turned interesting, now you saying this is the worst Super Bowl ever?
It's still the worst Super Bowl.
How?
Because first off, the first half, it was the worst Super Bowl I ever seen because it was just getting blew out. The second half,
They got blew out.
it blew out again. So it was Atlanta won. Atlanta lost. I'm sorry, Atlanta lost 28-34. You know what? Fun fact, people. I make my thumbnails, right? I was gonna get ahead. The third quarter, it was 9-28. No, was it? Was 9-28? It was 9-20. Yeah. It was 9-28. So I was just sitting back and I was like, yo, I'm gonna make these thumbnails so I don't have to do it later. I made 2 thumbnails, one for the SoundCloud, one for the YouTube, saying Atlanta destroyed New England, and I had the W. It was cool. It was in HD. It was awesome. And I had to erase both of them.
I told you did it too soon.
Now, you said they was making the memes too soon. You ain't know.
I did say, yo.
You ain't know about the thumbnail.
I saw the thumbnail.
Man.
I saw it.
Anyway, your thoughts on the game?
It was one of the best Super Bowls ever. You don't play overtime games in Super Bowl. They played an overtime game. They overcame a 25-point deficit. I mean, what can you say? They said they was the best. They showed they were the best.
Hey.
Atlanta couldn't hold the lead.
Man. You know, NFL, hey, I'm going to throw a screenshot of this right now. I'm going to screenshot it right now. The NFL app, I'm looking at the box score of the game, and in overtime, they got Atlanta with the 6 points. Even they don't understand. Look at this. Note to self, in about 3 minutes, throw this picture in there. They showed that Atlanta got that just goes to show Atlanta was supposed to win. I wasn't really going for nobody. Look, New England put Pittsburgh out of the Super Bowl.
Then you should have been able to look at it objectively.
Okay, can I tell you why? Atlanta, that's a rival for Carolina, and Pittsburgh got put out by New England. I really didn't care about this game. But by halftime, it was just like, wow. I called it, right? 38-17. Man, when it was 20-28, I was like, Atlanta get one more touchdown. And I got the closest prediction of the whole season. And they really blew the lead like that. Like, they really blew the lead. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That is so dumb.
Yeah,
which is why I say this one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen. It was so stupid. It almost looked rigged. That's weird.
It did look rigged.
It did look rigged. Because
it did look
now
rigged.
I was sitting here as New England was coming back. I was like, yo, is this kind of rigged? But plays like the catch, who was it? Amendola got that, just midair.
Right.
You can't predict that type of stuff. But the overtime and the heads and I don't know, I'm just saying. It looked highly questionable.
A lot of people wanted to see the drama that would unfold between Roger Goodell and Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's what people wanted to see. That's why they booed him so bad when he was talking to Barbara Kraft. They want to see Tom Brady get that 5th Super Bowl ring. You know, the 3 holding calls, pass interference calls against Atlanta to give New England their first touchdown. You know, that
it looks suspect.
Well, they grabbed their arms, but one of them I probably wouldn't have called. You know, I don't think they used Julio enough. They did a good job on Julio Jones. He only had 4 catches. Sanu had 2. The other cat had 4, I think.
Hey, ain't all touchdowns under 2 minutes supposed to be reviewed by the booth?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one in overtime, which I'm saying it looked kind of questionable. The ball broke the play, but the way the camera set up, it looked like the knee was down before it broke. That might just be me. But all I'm saying is, why they didn't review it? They start shooting confetti and this. Hey,
they probably did review it.
They didn't. There was no time for review.
I mean, you know, all the ball had to do is touch the line. He got over.
I'm saying, you know.
I mean, you can't be reaching. That's on Atlanta.
That ain't really reaching though.
If dude picked the ball in the end zone, they got a chance.
That ain't really reaching though, because everybody falls the same. They lunge forward, their knees hit the ground, and they stretch out. And then that transition from the knee hitting the ground and the stretch out, that's when you gotta look and see where the ball really is.
Okay, but that's no difference than one of the touchdowns that Le'Veon scored when he did the same thing. If you gonna call it a touchdown with him, you gotta call it a touchdown with this guy.
I'm pretty sure they gotta review it. And then, okay, prime example, Antonio Brown in the last conference game against the Steelers and the Ravens this year, when he stretched out over the goal like that, looked highly questionable. They had to review that.
It's just because it's just because it's New England. Atlanta, even if they'd have ran another play, Atlanta was through.
Man,
at that point.
At halftime, Tom Brady took the air pump. He let the air out of them balls.
Come on, man.
I was just saying. I don't know. It really wasn't catching in the first half.
You gotta give the cat credit. You gotta give the guy credit.
Had to be something with the defense. I don't know. It's just weird. You can't say that ain't weird. That, like, you know, they really just was, you know, dropping. They was dropping open passes.
They were.
And then out of nowhere, it's just, they got their hands together.
It happens.
Oh, please.
It happens.
Oh, please. This was so suspect, man.
Well,
I just don't. I can't. I literally can't.
You can't be bitter.
I ain't bitter. I don't like either team, but like this Super Bowl, man. Oh, the days we had playing in the background when we record this stuff. Speaking of playing in the background, what you think of the commercial?
You know, you get used to seeing Doritos and all the other. I guess because it was on Fox. They sponsors is different.
Yeah, you know what? On Fox. I don't think Fox got the best cameras for these types of things. You know, when it be on CBS, it be lit. Maybe NBC.
I will say the best commercial was Cam. By far.
That's what I was saying. Like, yo, Pete, look up the Cam Newton commercial. When
in order for him to win like that, he might need to play against them little kids.
Man, don't try to play Cam. Come on, man. Nah, all you need to do is, like, to win in this league, you just gotta do like they did in speed racing. You know, you gotta to the board, you gotta buy them wins. Cause it's rigged. I know people throw it out there, but like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, stuff started getting questioned. They started doing stuff just for ratings. I don't know. It's always something historic with the Super Bowls recently. Like Carolina, like, I'm saying, like, it wasn't no crazy. It wasn't that crazy going on when Pittsburgh and Arizona went.
Arizona came back like that.
I'm saying the hype surrounding it. It wasn't no crazy hype surrounding it. It was a normal Super Bowl game. It was just a big game. Man.
Right now, New England is just the best team in the league.
No.
That's just a fact.
Man, no.
Until someone knock them off. AKA the Steelers. If they get themselves together, they can knock New England off. But they're the only ones that have the best shot to do it.
Man, you know, I really feel like I shouldn't even be surprised because, like I said, Atlanta flops in the playoffs. Like, it was 28-9. It was 28-9. How do you lose that?
They couldn't do it. I mean, in all reality, they may have even got out coached. They have. Their defense, you can't give New England that many chances with the ball and now expect them to score.
I blame Matty Ice.
How do you blame Matt Ryan? He wasn't even on the field. The dude had a perfect quarterback
I'm
rate.
talking about, like, you know, first half, they just going out scoring. You said the defense got tired out. Okay, what about the offense? They couldn't have been tired. Where's Julio?
Okay, but New England's defense was not tired either.
I'm just saying, the way they were getting thrashed in the first half.
Okay, you got to keep in mind.
It's weird.
Atlanta scored, the first drive was a 3-and-out. The
first two drives was a 3-and-out.
I'm just saying, they scored on a short field. That's the defense making plays. Atlanta took advantage of it. They never marched down the field. They would get to about the 50 to 45, and they stall out. So as far as the offense just doing a long drive and scoring, they never did. They always scored on a short field. They did things to beat themselves.
I don't understand. You know, it's time for basketball. It's time. I ain't really been messing with nothing of basketball, but it's seeing that it's about that time. Where the Warriors at? Where is the All-Star game? Where's the dunks? Where the dunks?
Oh.
Yeah. It's just
okay. So you jumping subjects?
No, I ain't going to the basketball. This is a podcast.
Don't mean who gonna win the NBA?
Who gonna win the NBA?
Yeah. You can build up on it later.
ATL.
Atlanta. Really?
Nah, I was thinking of Dwight.
Yeah, his time is gone.
The finals. That's the thing. You know, I remember some big moves that were made going into the NBA this season, but like I ain't kept up with that. And well, I always see news about Golden State, but they always cover Golden State and Cleveland. I don't know what other teams is doing. It looked like the Bulls had a team, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm finna look up their record. Because if their record is trash, I can't go with it.
You might as well save it.
Bulls record right now. Oh, no, we gonna have it in there because, you know, I got confirmation the next podcast I put out.
That what?
That we gonna have 2 guests.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 2 guests.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Unc come through.
Joe Cool.
Yep. And Shepherdtire. That's gonna be his name.
That's gonna be his name.
Shepherdtire.
It's interesting to see what he would have to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Bulls is 7th. They 25-26. Hold on! My Celtics is doing something.
Yeah.
They 33-18. I gotta look up the roster. I gotta learn the roster. See, folks, I like the Bulls.
Isaiah Thomas.
I like the Bulls and I like the Celtics. Those are my 2 teams. In the West, let me see.
Spurs.
Hey, where ATL at though? They 5th. They 5th.
Are they?
Yeah. Hey, they 30-21.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I ain't got one team that I think. I think clearly the Warriors could take it, Cleveland could take it, the Spurs, the Rockets, the Celtics, and then Atlanta, maybe Chicago. Those are about 6 teams. I know that's quite a bit, but I don't care. It's my podcast. Toronto.
The Clippers.
Nah, they ain't. They get hurt easy.
Who?
The Clippers.
Chris Paul hurt right now.
Yeah, he messed up his thumb on the screen. He got screened and messed up his thumb.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's everything in between. But okay, so now that this year is over, oh my goodness, I just realized I gotta look at commercials of this atrocity for the next 3 weeks. You know they're gonna have the little Disney commercial. It's gonna be Tom Brady running around.
No, it won't be Brady. It might be somebody else.
It's gonna be Brady.
No. Hey, you know what?
It's gonna be Brady.
Brady's commercial was pretty good too.
You know, I almost,
it was pretty good.
Didn't want to accept that it was him. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But, I don't know, Cam trying to chest bump them little kids. It was pretty funny. Then the ref bailing out in the end. That was an overall good commercial. Man, commercials used to be better. I mean, I ain't saying these was horrible, but like,
the lady, what's her name, trying to save the whales and the trees. That was funny.
Melissa McCarthy. Yeah,
that was funny.
I heard that's like how she be in her movies and stuff. Yeah. What else? What do a couple teams? All right, let's look at the playoff teams. All biases aside, I'm gonna exclude New England because they won. What does Atlanta first and foremost need to do to win next year?
Get experience.
Oh, okay.
The defense.
What about Green Bay?
Stay healthy.
What about Pittsburgh?
Experience. No, they're young defensively. They finally drafted young defensive players.
I think they got the experience just now. I think they need.
No, they don't. Artie Barnes, those are rookies.
I know, but they got the experience this year.
I understand.
So they need more.
They grow. And I think they need a coordinator.
I think they need a quarterback.
Well, yeah, they need to. I think being putting it out there.
And I think Le'Veon don't need to get hurt.
Well, they need another running back.
D'Angelo's cool though.
D'Angelo is old.
That's fine.
No, they can't tandem. They should be using them like Coleman and Freeman.
I'm glad that James is coming back. James Harrison. He puts in the most work. He plays like he's 25.
He does, but he can only play maybe 20 snaps a game.
Well, he played 30 or 40 something in that New England game. New England or the Chiefs game.
I mean,
after the Chiefs game, 4 o'clock in the morning, dude was working out. The dude is fit. I don't care about old. He that joker.
It's still only so much
he good.
His body can do.
He good. He got his little acupuncture and I see.
Okay, tell me about the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. They need. I don't think that. I don't think Alex can get it done.
Man, whatever.
Maybe he need experience. I don't know, but I don't.
Alex is a good quarterback.
I don't think Alex can get it done.
He's a good QB.
Hey, you know what? If Ben was on the Chiefs, they would have won. They would win somewhere. Ooh, cause I don't know, they defense mixed with like the weapons they had. Alex, kind of question. I'm just saying. If Travis Kelce was a little bit, more mature, they probably could do something.
Oakland, they just needed Carr.
Yeah.
That's
man,
it.
It ain't never nice to see nobody get hurt, but I was kind of relieved that
why?
That because I I didn't like them playing Pittsburgh. Yeah, I thought Oakland might have been doing. Oakland was knocking on people back door.
Oakland was a team that probably had a chance to knock New England off too.
That's what I said. I think they were knocking on everybody back door. What about Houston? What do they need to do?
A quarterback.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They got Rock Osweiler.
They wasted all that money.
They got Osweiler. So you don't think Oakland can do it with Matt McGloin?
No, he got hurt too. Remember?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
They had Keith. I think that's his name.
Okay.
Miami.
I don't know. Maybe this was just like a little random Miami season. I don't know if they'll be back.
They got a really good defense.
I bet you Cincinnati.
I think they need. They don't have any receivers.
Oh.
So they rely on Ajayi too much. They're kind of one dimensional.
What about Seattle?
They need a running game.
Alex
don't start.
Well, they need to start him.
Maybe so. I mean, he might be
because
the answer,
you know what, to be real, when
they need a running game.
When he get on the field, it be kind of real out there. Real on the field. And
he may start.
Oh, I almost forgot. Detroit. What does Detroit need?
I don't know. I don't know.
Cause that's just the same thing I was gonna say about Houston. I don't know what they need to do. I mean, yeah, they need a
QB.
I know they need a QB, but I mean,
they need a QB and they running back. He started doing okay.
Even with a QB, it's like I don't know. Houston, H-Town.
You win championships with a good defense. They had a good defense.
All right.
Okay, what about Dallas?
A new coach? I don't care if he did get coach of the year. They need a new coach. Because there's no fathomable reason that you give Aaron Rodgers 26 seconds in a game-winning situation.
I agree.
Why don't you run the running back of the year?
I don't know.
You know, I told Unc before I came back with the pizza, we was talking about that game. If you run him one more time on that last drive, you win.
I agree.
Who's gonna stop him? Have you ever seen that dude with no pants or nothing?
I've seen him when he was at Ohio State.
I don't watch college football.
I'm just saying. I've been knowing him since then. He was the same way.
It's like,
you never see his 30 for 30 story?
No, I don't know. I ain't started respecting him until like last week. But all I'm saying is, wow, why do you not run him? I think back to the Steelers game. You remember when Pittsburgh they might have tied it or it was down by 3 or something.
They took the lead.
Oh, they took the lead. Yeah, they took the lead. They took the lead with the fake spike. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And they just gave him the ball, and he just went. He
gassed them. Well, they caught the long pass first from Dak, and then they was actually trying to run the clock, line up for the field goal.
Exactly.
And he gassed them.
He just don't care. Jason Garrett, he sit on the sideline look like he don't know what's going on. Like he just don't know.
Well, I mean,
maybe he don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. Dallas they might not need to do anything. Their defense got better. Well, the offense protected the defense, really. But because their defense was suspect.
But maybe at the least an offensive coordinator. Whoever calling the shots on offense. They don't need to change nothing, but who calling the shots? Maybe Dak ordered that play. Whoever ordered that play needs to get fired. Or lack thereof.
Let them fire Dak.
Man, because
can pick him up.
There's no... You can't deny that. They gave him the ball back. Now I'm talking about anybody that might be listening. It's like, You get the ball back for 26 seconds. But it's Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
26 seconds. That's 2 running plays. Yeah. That's 2 running plays.
Yeah.
What in the world? And maybe they didn't have no timeouts.
Who?
Dallas. Did they have any timeouts? No, they had to because they iced the kicker.
Yeah.
Jason Garrett is just the way. Because while you know Zeke probably could have took it, and you know what? Even if Zeke didn't do nothing with it, the time, it's just the time.
Well, they was just going for the time at that point. But they 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
You're not stopping Zeke
Exactly.
for no yard.
Especially not Green Bay defense.
So they could have realistically kept moving.
I mean, he left. Blow it up. What's his name? Oh my, Clay Matthews. He left Clay Matthews in the dust.
Yeah.
Man, you know I don't like Dallas, but like I got to. They gotta hold the hell for that. For real, for real.
Well, I mean.
So I'm gonna call the playoffs next year.
Okay.
I don't know what seeds. It's 6 teams that make it.
Yeah.
New England, Pittsburgh, Oakland, somebody from the AFC South. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna put this in here right now.
In that Houston.
Baltimore.
So you think 2 teams from the North gonna make it?
2 teams from the North are always gonna make it. I don't know about
We
always.
won 2 this year.
Well, due to circumstance, they could have though. Huh? Give me your team. Give me your team. I'll pull this up.
New England.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I think Kansas City. I think Oakland.
Okay.
How many is that?
And then there's got to be one more from one of these. Out of these 4 teams. Ooh, there 4 teams.
I think Indy.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that 5 teams? Yeah, that's 5 teams. You said New England, Pittsburgh, Chiefs, Oakland.
Okay, so 2 teams from the North. What is it? The West.
Yeah, and then one more team.
The Colts from the South.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you would get 2 teams in from the North.
So
Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay, Baltimore's the last team.
Yeah, New England.
Okay, so I say New England, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Tennessee, and Oakland.
Tennessee. They actually had a pretty good year till
Tennessee
Mariota got hurt.
Tennessee should almost got in the playoffs.
I said till Mariota got hurt.
I'm telling you. That's going to be the AFC next year. On the NFC, it's going to be everybody in their division just about won.
They did.
New York, Green Bay, Detroit, Carolina, Seattle, and Arizona.
Why you leave Dallas out?
They finna flop next year.
Dude, really?
They're gonna flop next year.
I think Dallas, Green Bay, and Minnesota.
Green Bay, Minnesota?
Yeah. I think Atlanta gets back. The Seahawks in Arizona. I think only one team will make it from the North. I mean the East, and that's Dallas.
Okay. I'm gonna take my list back. No, they not going back next year. They not going back next year.
Dallas?
No, they're not going
Man,
back. They're not going back. Whenever teams get
the only reason they won't go back is because the Giants put them out.
Exactly. That's why I said the Giants. The Giants will go. Green Bay and Detroit. I don't know. The Minnesota pick got me thinking. I can't front.
No, because Katie will be back. I think they're getting rid of Peterson. I'm not sure.
like I said, Carolina, I think they needed a year to figure stuff out. Carolina will go. And you know what? If I said Seattle and Arizona, it's gonna be between Seattle and Arizona, and the second team is gonna be Tampa Bay.
Why would you think that Carolina would go?
Because I think they're gonna get it turned around next year. Because they kind of let me look at.
You know what? If they don't get Cam no weapons, they'll be right back where they are.
Let me see. Because, I mean, to be real, they got. You know what? Carolina might not make it, but I mean, they were 6-10, but I don't know, man. Something tell me Carolina. You know why Dallas? You know why Dallas not going back?
Why?
When teams get hot like that and they just drag. Like, think about Carolina last year. They were 15-1.
Yeah.
Then next year, man, people be to figured them out.
Okay,
Same thing happened with Seattle.
injuries.
Same thing happened with Seattle. The first Super Bowl they won against Denver. They got hot, and then the next year, no, not Seattle. Not Seattle. Not Seattle. I'm talking about San Francisco. That's what I mean. San Francisco got hot like that.
No, you know what happened to San Francisco? They let Harbaugh go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened to him.
I don't think teams that just kill it in the regular season out of nowhere. I don't think they do it again. I don't see Dallas doing it again.
You can't dismiss them like that. They the team to beat.
They were beat. But this Super Bowl, man, that was horrible.
So who winning it next year?
Who's winning it?
Who's the Super Bowl pick? We did the playoff teams. Who's the Super Bowl pick?
Super Bowl pick. The Super Bowl next year will be Arizona and Pittsburgh again.
What?
Yeah. That's what's really going on. And okay, what about you?
I think
come on, man, silence. You can't do that on the
I
radio.
want to say the Steelers, but
Okay, no Steelers.
no, I'm going for them.
I'm saying, you said you don't think the Steelers are who?
It's too many variables. I mean, if they can stay healthy, yeah, they can make the run. And I think Atlanta go back.
No.
Yeah, I think they go back.
No.
I don't know if they lose the offensive coordinator though.
To next year in the NFC, it's gonna be a come up team. Whether that be Detroit, Minnesota, Arizona, Carolina, it's gonna be a come up team. You gotta have one. And
Okay,
if
Carolina and the Steelers.
Carolina.
Who you going for?
You only said you don't believe that.
No, I
the only
really
reason you said that you want to see who I was going for. I'll go for Pittsburgh. But anyway, does that answer your question? It's just not gonna happen. If Pittsburgh don't go, just to see if y'all interested, I'm pretty sure that old boys, Oakland or Kansas City will go.
I agree with that.
I don't see New England.
I would like to see Andy Reid get a ring. Really.
I really don't care about Andy Reid.
Yeah, I like Andy.
I don't really like the Chiefs like that. It's something about the atmosphere I don't like. I don't like them for the same reason I don't like New England.
Which is?
They're lame. But
oh wow.
I don't know. Oakland though, they got a realness about them. They're real.
Okay, so Pittsburgh need a quarterback. Who would you like to see them besides Cam? Who would you like to see them have?
Nobody else but Cam.
No.
Nobody else.
Realistically, because Cam is not going anywhere. So realistically,
who knows? He might go somewhere.
They're not letting Cam go anywhere.
Man, they might. They might.
But can you imagine
What
that
Cam would
read
do
option in Pittsburgh with Le'Veon?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm already. Who do you imagine? You imagine.
No, but that's not gonna happen. So who would you like to see them have besides Cam Newton?
I mean,
You already know.
Quarterbacks really kind of weak. Like quarterback, ain't no greats out there. Like everybody's okay. Like the quarterbacks in the NFL now, they're okay. Like I'm just saying, like who do you got? They some winners, not some stat brokers, not some
Brady. You can't deny it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Brady, Ben, Aaron Rodgers. Who else? Who?
Dak.
He's a game manager.
He is not a game manager.
He is a game manager. No.
Okay, sometimes you need a game manager.
Not in Dallas. They need a winner. No, they need a coach. Excuse me. They need a coach. Who else?
That's a good quarterback.
A winner.
Carr.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
David Carr.
Okay.
Russell Wilson.
Okay. And then after that, it's for the dogs.
You know you put Cam in that category, right?
Yeah, I put Cam in what category?
For the dogs.
That's fine. But I also said, you talking about...
You said not stats. But stats are going to be part of it. You can't eliminate it out of the equation.
I'm talking about, like, the stuff you can't teach. Like, type stuff you can't teach. Like, all them quarterbacks got stuff you can't really teach. Except for, I don't know, Tom Brady, because I don't know what he actually does. I don't really know what he does. Because his QBR, I'm pretty sure, sucked for this Super Bowl. Let's just be real. He threw 50-something passes, only got about half of them. It wasn't like he just had an awesome game.
He had over 400 yards.
Ooh, that's really hard to get into.
The things you can't teach is, okay, when he ran the 15 yards for the first down.
What? Dude, he got scared!
It don't matter. The dude do what it takes to win.
Man,
you can't get quarterbacks
that
like
joker
that.
run like a little fat kid.
Quarterbacks like that, you can't keep giving the ball to him.
I'm just saying, though. He ran for 15 yards. Cam would have got more than that. Russell would have got more than that. Ben probably would have pitched it to somebody.
Maybe so. But you make the play that's available, and that's what he did.
Man, dude, it's nothing sticks out to me. He just seemed like a normal, like, you know how to, have you ever seen have you ever played Madden and played the computer on, oh man, they don't do anything spectacular. Like, it's hard to beat, but they don't do nothing cool. They don't do nothing spectacular. Like, they punt on 4th down, they kick field goals, they don't call trick plays and nothing like that. They just execute. He's an executor. He's a high profile. Tom Brady's a high profile game manager.
Not a game manager.
Yes, he is.
All quarterbacks manage the game to a certain degree.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, he's not no playmaker.
The ones that can't.
I don't see him. He ain't no crazy playmaker. He throw the ball. Receivers be turning up. But when it gets to like points where like Ben can throw the ball, drop it in a bucket, like Brady.
He did that on several occasions tonight. He did it.
I could name more talented QBs than him.
That might be true, but he's the only one with 5.
There, 63 more people.
I understand that. So
63
we
more
talking
people.
about quarterback.
Now, you can only make the ring. I hate when they do that, because the only time the ring thing actually matters is with NBA, because it's only 5 people. One person can make a huge difference on the NBA, but like the big team sport,
One person can make a difference,
huh?
One person can make a difference in football. What are you talking about?
Man, it's a collective team effort.
I understand.
It can't be
one
one
person can dominate a game. Yes, they can.
And it can't be a quarterback.
Why can't it?
Because there's too much involved when a quarterback does what a quarterback do. Like, even if the line is sorry, if there's no line, the quarterback can't do nothing. If there are no receivers that can at least catch mildly.
Okay, so you saying when Cam make the plays with his legs and all that,
it's not just him.
Dude.
Kelvin Benjamin is a beast. The offensive line is okay.
Dude.
But that just also goes to show when quarterback fails, they don't put all the blame on it. They're like, oh, they need offensive line or they need better receivers. But when a quarterback is doing good, man, they
blame QB.
You right. One person can dominate a game in football, but it's not gonna be a wide receiver. It's not gonna be a quarterback. It'll either be a defensive back, a linebacker, or a running back.
It can't be a receiver.
Can't be a receiver.
Why can't it?
Because even with a receiver, the quarterback is putting it somewhere in the vicinity.
Okay, but he's still making the plays. The run after catches, all that. He ain't catching and just falling down.
But he can't get the ball unless the quarterback is there to give it to him. When I say somebody is dominating a game, whatever sport it is, I mean it's just them by themselves making the biggest difference in the world. In basketball, okay, you can have one dude to take it up the court, score Russell Westbrook, take up the ball, don't give it to nobody, and still go on a defensive phenomenon, have all these steals, all these points,
still lose.
And still lose or still win.
Russell dominates the game and he loses. They lose.
Yeah,
they in the playoff hunt, but they not gonna win no championship. Ain't nowhere close.
You give it one example. Yeah, he might can lose, but if one person is standing out of 5 people, it looks greater than one person standing out of 64 people. Because the workload, it's physics. The workload is distributed amongst all the players.
Okay.
It's physics.
Okay. Okay.
I think the only, if breaking it down, I feel like logically, the only true players that can say that they dominated and carried a team would be a linebacker or a running back. Because a linebacker,
defensive lineman that can do that.
Yeah, but like we talk about in the event that it's one person.
I understand.
Okay, if it's a lineman, unless it's the defensive tackle to just get through the line every time.
Okay, so you not telling me that Clowney didn't dominate the game?
It wasn't just
they
Clowney.
Lost, but Clowney was the one getting in and making the play.
But it wasn't just Clowney.
It ain't gonna be just the linebacker. It's not gonna be just the guard in basketball. You still gotta inculcate the other people on your team.
It can be just the linebacker, and I'll tell you why. It's because if they can position themselves perfectly and predict the play perfectly every time, like whether it be dropping back coverage, getting picked, or disrupting the pass, or blitzing, or making a fumble, interception, pick six, scoop and score, sacks. The linebacker's in the optimal position in the middle of the field to do all of them things.
You still have to have that line doing their job. The whole purpose of most defenses is that your lineman, especially in the 34, is to occupy space. You want to occupy those linemen so your linebackers can come free. That's the only way he dominates the game.
Here's the thing, though. Even if the defensive line is weak and like you can't get back there, he can still have an impact on every single play. Say your defensive lineman is not putting no pressure on the offensive line, and the quarterback got all day. when the quarterback throw the ball, linebacker can still get the ball. Like, he can still pick it off.
It's got to be an amazing linebacker to run with a receiver, because if your quarterback has all day, even Landry Jones, he can find somebody. Linebackers are not going to run with receivers. They barely run with running backs.
I don't know. Shazier, fastest one in the league.
It don't matter. He is not going to run with Julio Jones. He's not going to run with them Patriot receivers. He can't do that. That's not his role.
Man.
They dominate the game in their own way.
And example, okay, well, whatever. Running back. Example of a running back just completely dominating the game for his side of the team. Le'Veon Bell.
I understand.
Le'Veon Bell. I
understand. He dominated the game against Miami. He dominated the game against Kansas City.
But I never say that Ben dominated the game or Cam dominated the game. It's not a quarterback position, but they gonna look straight to him whenever they talking about rings, and that just doesn't add up. The true. No, I like quarterback. I mean, I like Cam. Cam is my dude. Cam is my favorite player in the NFL. He only played for my favorite team. But the true athletes that really changed the game and killed the game in the past, they talk about what quarterbacks did, but they talk about what running backs did to the game. Like Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson, Walter Payton. I don't see no damn Reno Man of the Year award. Walter Payton.
That's because of what he did off the field.
Yet still, running back.
Well,
it's crazy.
I understand.
Well, if I can get this out before it stops trending on Twitter, we probably should end pretty soon. So, those are our thoughts on the Super Bowl. It was really, really stupid. But,
best game ever. Well, I don't know. Pittsburgh and Arizona was right up there.
Yeah, that was a game. That was a real game. That was a game. It was a game. Anyway, Patriots 34, Atlanta 28. We'll see y'all probably maybe next week.
NBA season, baby. NBA season.
Yeah.
NBA.
But like I say, not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. I will see you guys later.
Peace.